Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to a new vlog. Hopefully we are gonna get the vlogs back to being 2 a week, back on schedule as they were before. The super intense busy period I think is sort of coming to an end. But I mean, I say that, but I'm like, well, kind of not really, but the thing that was taking a lot of my time and making it hard to vlog consistently or get really anything done outside of sitting on the computer is going to be done, and so there's going to be other things that I need to work on, but I think I'll be able to keep my vlogging schedule up back to 2 vlogs a week. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I feel like I can't believe it's almost the end of October. Where did the year go? I literally feel like I just turned around and I'm like, oh my god, it's almost the end of October, which means it's almost November, which means it's almost December, which means it's almost next year, which is just absolute insanity. Just crazy how the time goes by. But I mean, I even started thinking about Christmas decorations, and I was like, I can't believe, I think October is not a bad time to be thinking about them. I mean, I don't decorate for Halloween. Maybe if I lived in North America I would, but I don't know, it's not autumn here, and so pumpkin decor feels a little bit strange at this time of year. And also I just feel like Halloween's not as big a deal as it is in Australia as it is in Canada. So anyways, no Halloween decor, but I was thinking about Christmas decor, cause yeah, I think I mean, I'm gonna be away for Christmas, but I still wanted to do something festive. So if you catch me putting it up at the end of November, no you didn't, but I thought I would do something maybe, I hesitate to call it seasonal because I mean, it's seasonal in the Northern Hemisphere. It's not really seasonal here, but I thought I would do sort of like a winter forest kind of vibe, and just do lots of greenery and lots of candles and maybe a few other bits and bobs. I have to dig through the box and see what I have from previous years, and also I ordered some new stuff as well online. So yeah, when that gets here, which should be any day now, I'm gonna have a little look at it and maybe a preliminary trial run just to see how everything looks and see if there's anything I want to add or anything I think is missing, and then I will put it all away until I don't know when I'm gonna put it up. Maybe I'm thinking end of November feels like a good time because I want to enjoy it, and also because it's not just Christmassy. I think I can kind of get away with it, because I was thinking maybe I'll swap out do a seasonal kind of tablescape, and then I was thinking maybe it's one of those things where I'm is it better to just do it all at once, or is it better to slowly start incorporating little bits and adding it up so it's more and more and more? I don't know, but I ordered because I wanted to do just lots and lots and lots of candles, but not real candles because fire hazard and the amount of candles I wanted and the places I wanted to put them, I was that's not very fire safe. But I bought a few different kinds of those battery operated candles, and I think they look really good now. I haven't actually opened the box yet. Maybe we can do that now actually. So I ordered a few different options. This is what's just arrived now. So I thought, yeah, once I open them up and we get a little look at them, I'm probably gonna have to go buy some batteries. I don't think they come with batteries. But these ones are remote operated, which is handy because there's a lot of them, and I was just planning I just want lots of greenery and I want lots of candles to just kind of create a little magical kind of woodland foresty vibe is what I'm going for this season or this Christmas. Let's see the instructions. Turn on the power first. Press on, off on the candle. Oh, you can do it on a timer too. That's so smart. So you could just like turn it like on when the sun goes down and then just have them automatically turn off like after like a couple hours, so you get the best of like the cozy. They say real wax. This is the box. Batteries required 2 AA. LED glow time, 300 hours. That's quite a lot, isn't it? So hopefully, and they say they're made out of real wax. I am intrigued. Oh. And this comes with quite a few of them. Oh my god! Okay. So they come in this little plastic sleeve. Oh, it smells like real wax. That's cool. Oh, that's kind of neat. Like so. I don't think I have any batteries. I don't really, like everything is just USB powered these days. Let's see. No AA batteries, so we can't turn it on. How anticlimactic. But yeah, so this is, they have like a bunch of different heights. And I thought, well, probably not in that corner, but I'm like, I might have to do a bit of rearranging. But yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm excited. And I think we're gonna be like, there's gonna be lots of candles because these are not the only ones I ordered. I think I ordered some other like kind of taper style candles as well, just to mix it up. And then also like candle holders, like taper candle holders, because I was imagining like right now like you're kind of on the breakfast bar, but I was thinking I will cover it in like a garland and then just like intersperse candles like of different heights, and I think it'll just create like a really cute vibe, hopefully. So yeah, gonna have to go and stock up on the batteries, but it's Amazon Prime Day right now when I'm saying that, so that's probably good actually. There's probably gonna be like batteries on sale, so I'm gonna do that. And yeah, let's get on with the vlog. Did a quick dash to the farm shop. Did a quick dash to the farm shop to grab some tomatoes that I needed for the kitchen garden breakfast muffins. I'm going to make those again this afternoon just as a good snack to have coming into this week. And I picked up a few extra things as well. I got one of their like tomato soups, which their tomato soup is so delicious. And also I really like how the jars are like unbranded, and then it's like you get a free jar, which I always love and appreciate because I like when they have like just like a plain lid, and then you can use it for storing herbs or your teas or whatever inside. And then also I picked up another punnet of like the cutest little tomatoes ever. I love the variety you get with these, and they're just so good in the kitchen garden breakfast muffins. I think I might even up the amount of tomatoes I put in. I guess you don't want to put too many because you don't want it to get mushy. And then also they have like freshly squeezed green juices, which I have to say I can't resist. Every time I go in there I'm like, I need to get one. So yeah, pouring that over ice just to dilute it a little bit. And oh my god, I almost forgot. I got some flowers, so we're gonna do some flower arranging. I just always get like all of one kind of flower. Would it be more interesting to mix it up? I don't know. I just really like how it looks with like that came from the farm shop a really long time ago, but now it's dried out and I just leave it as a dried arrangement. I love like an all one flower bouquet. So also I didn't make the mistake I made last time and only get one of these. I've got two, so it should look nice and full. I'm gonna have to clean out the vase that the other ones are in and yeah, trim them down to size so they fit. The other flowers also, I think they lasted almost 2 weeks. So that's pretty good out of just like a bouquet of flowers from the farm shop. So yeah, I thought let's arrange these together. I've been listening to Taylor Swift's new album non-stop, and I don't know if I'm like reading into it too much, but like the song Opalite, I'm like, is Taylor Swift like a Fourth Wing fan? Because just some of the stuff, she's like, something about an onyx night, lightning strikes, like you had to make your own, like just the, I was like, either this is like a huge coincidence and I'm like reading into something that is not real, or she's like a secret Fourth Wing fan. Or maybe she's not a secret fan. Maybe she is upfront with people about how much she likes Fourth Wing. I just don't really watch any interviews or anything, so I don't know. When you're arranging flowers, you want to remove like all the leaves off the stalk, because that's going to make the water go moldy. So if you want them to last longer, remove, like, I just go like so. You don't have to remove all of them, just everything that's going to go into the water, and you pull it off like that. And then I just trim them on the angle like so, so that it absorbs more water. And then when I'm arranging, I guess you can't really see the vase. I'll try and I'll bring you down. I kind of go around outwards in a spiral pattern, and then to like establish the base, and then that also gives you sort of a grid to insert more flowers into, so the flowers all stand up nicely. Now mind you, this vase doesn't have a super wide top to it, so and these flowers are quite structural, shall we say. So it kind of depends on the sort of flower you have, obviously, but then I find it helps you create like sort of a balanced arrangement, and then you want obviously the best looking side to be facing the direction you're gonna see it from. So for me and this vase, it's like I'm looking that way at the table, so I kind of want the front and the sides of it to look the best. Don't really care about the back. Not that I don't care about it, but it's just like I want the focal point to be at the front and the sides of it, because that's where I'm going to see the most of it. And yeah, I got like a mix of this like sort of yellowy, blushy pink. They're snapdragons, I believe. Like, how pretty is that? And white. And I got these ones because, I'm going to cut that a little bit more. Normally I like an all white flower arrangement, but this color, this like blushy yellow color, was actually like the bouquets just looked way fuller, so I ended up getting these because obviously like you want the nicest and best looking flowers you can have in your display. But I do love an all white or an all purple, or yeah, things that like are gonna go with the decor of my house too. That is coming together nicely. And you know what my ultimate dream is to have like a backyard cut flower garden that, like on the balcony, there's some flowers out there, but you're kind of limited in terms of the space. Like I'd love to grow like some dahlias or something, but I just don't think they would do very good in like the balcony garden, just because it's very windy on there sometimes, and yeah, the plants don't seem to love it. But just trying to make sure this is all coming together properly. But this is like a long weekend for us, and it's a public holiday on Monday, so the farm shop was like insanely busy, and I think I went and I was like, this is why I normally try and go at like 7 in the morning when they first open, but I wanted to get ahead on like some of the work that I had to do, so I was working this morning at 7 a.m. on the computer and did not get to go until like 9 in the morning, and I had regrets, but it's fine. I made it out. It's okay. All right. And then I try and keep like all the mess on top of the plastic bits, so it's really easy to just pick it all up, throw it away. Now we are going to move on to the white flowers. And this is actually looking really nice, I think. I'm happy with this. Oops. But sometimes when it's like a long weekend, I'm like, I want to go out and do stuff because it's the weekend, and I really would love to like go, I don't know, go to the botanical gardens or something and like go for a walk. But there's just so many people around and I find it really stressful. So yeah, I don't know. And this week was like quite a big week for me, and I'm still a little bit tired and like kind of playing catch up on my energy levels. So I don't know. Like, let me know if you feel the same. Like sometimes it's like you're like, oh, I should go out and do stuff and like be in nature and like not just sit behind my computer desk all day, every day, which is kind of how it feels at the moment. But then when it comes to the weekend, I'm just like, I'm tired. I have no energy. So I don't know. I'm starting to run out of space here. But this is looking very cute. But tomorrow, actually, I'm gonna go to, oops, lost a flower. I'm gonna go to the in-person studio for Hustle, and that studio is like on the beachfront, so I thought, well, either if I get up early enough, I will, I dropped it. I dropped one of the flowers. Maybe this is like turning out to be like a big enough bouquet that I could put some of the flowers in another vase and have 2 bunches of flowers. I don't know, but maybe I want this to just be like a really full, like luxurious looking bouquet. Just trying to get a look at it from all the sides and see how it's looking. These white flowers are a little bit more tired. I see why they were, I think because they were on sale, and I think they still have a bit of life in them, but yeah, they're a little bit tired. That's okay. I can relate. So yeah, maybe I'll go for like a little beach walk or something tomorrow, but we'll see. There's still lots of things to do. And oops. This is coming together really nicely, I think. So this is like what I mean. Like I've got a few left over. Maybe I'll trim down one of them and put it in like the little posy bud vase that I have by the stove. Oh yeah, that's kind of cute. Okay, maybe I'll just do that with the rest of them. You get an insight into how my brain is working. Oops, that one I maybe did a bit short. But I would love to do like a flower arranging like course or something, because I just, yeah, it's so nice and so relaxing, and it just is so enjoyable. And then you get to live with it, which is also nice. Okay. There we go. She is done, and I like that she's a bit asymmetrical, and each side you look at her, it's a little bit different, but yeah, I love when it just looks kind of like wild and wonderful like this, and it's not too perfect, it's not too neat, like, yeah, really happy with that. Almost forgot, I had to show you, I got another Vegemite and cheese scroll because these are just so insane. They are so yummy. Cannot get enough. So I felt like that was a good little, it's not really a sweet treat, it's like a savory treat for the weekend. Kitchen Garden breakfast muffins are out of the oven and they look delicious. I really love this recipe because you can like really adapt it to whatever you've got that's like in season or whatever you happen to have in the fridge. I put zucchini and cherry tomatoes in again, but you can put like whatever kind of cheese you have on hand. You could add like other veggies, you could put spinach, you could put capsicum, you could put mushrooms, you could put like broccoli, you could put whatever in there really, and it's just so adaptable and so easy, and they just make the perfect snack. So I will link the recipe down below if you want to give them a try. But yeah, this weekend has been very, very chilled. I've just mostly been at home, like recharging, relaxing, that kind of thing, getting my snacks ready for the week. But I thought I would squeeze in a little Pilates workout because I was planning on doing one this morning, but this morning just got away with me, and so I thought I would just do a quick workout right now. So let's choose which one on the platform, and I have to get dressed. Obviously I can't do Pilates in this outfit. But a little outfit of the day, I'm wearing this brown sheen like halter neck shirt dress, which honestly, I actually love this dress so much. I get so much wear out of it. She's just so easy to wear and like so floaty and so comfortable. Like there's just so much, like she's just one of those ones that you put on and it's just easy. You don't have to think about it too much, and I feel like you look really lovely and put together. It's almost like a maxi length on me, and I just think it's actually really flattering and perfect now that the weather is heating up, because yeah, you just want to be like cool and comfortable and feel good. I really wish they made it in white. That's the only thing. I do have another dress that is similar to this in white, but it's much more structured and it feels much more like, it's probably not like a, I mean, sometimes I wear it to like sit down and work at the desk for the day. It's not really like a relaxing on the weekend kind of dress, if you get what I mean. And I just love like the cut of this, the fit of this. It's so comfortable. They do it in like a butter yellow as well, but I don't really like wearing butter yellow. It's just not a good color for me. And I love the brown. I think it's so nice, but I just really wish someone would make one in white. Like I've seen like Ralph Lauren has one, but it's like $4,000, and yeah, probably not gonna pay that. And then Avelle has one as well, but with theirs, I looked on the website at the like dimensions of the dress, and it's really long. Like it would be almost like I would have to get it tailored, and sometimes I'm just like, can I be bothered? Like it's just such a like faff to go and get like stuff hemmed, and because then when you think about it and you're like, okay, I'm buying the dress and it costs like this much, and like that's fine, but then you add on, and then I'm gonna have to go take it to get tailored, and then I'm gonna have to pay for that, and sometimes you're like, is it really worth it? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's very worth it. You're like, I want this dress, and no matter what, I'm gonna make it work. And other times you're just like, well, I already have it in brown, and I have another similar one in white. Do I really need another one? But I just really wish they would do this in white. But I mean, I guess because like this one is from Shein. I don't shop off that often on Shein, but I just saw it and I was like, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Like it turned up in the like Google search like suggested things, and like it is cotton. Like yeah, polyester would make this dress really hot and uncomfortable, I think. So I'm like, yeah, cotton only. But I think because the material is like Shein material, like this, it feels nice. Like don't get me wrong, it doesn't feel like flimsy or anything, but I do think maybe if it was white, it might be like a little bit see-through, unless it was lined maybe, I don't know. But I'm just gonna keep putting it out there to the universe that I want this dress in white. I want another one in white. It's just one of those things when you find a silhouette that's like really easy to wear and like comfortable, and it's just so good in so many ways, because like you feel comfortable, it's nice, it's light and floaty and airy, it's easy to wash. It's comfortable. I like the length of it. I think the cut of the back is really comfortable and like flattering. And also, it's just one that like you're not gonna get super sweaty and stuff. Like your back is out, your armpits are out. It's just, yeah, one of those ones where if it's really hot out but you still want to wear a dress that looks cute, it's a good option for that. So, manifesting it. My goodness, it looks very dark in here. It's very cloudy when I'm filming this outside. Last night, oh my god, it was like the most insane lightning storm I've seen in a very long time. And like now that we're getting into summer, it's storm season in the subtropics, which is always a good show. I feel like it's like nature's fireworks when you see like a good lightning show. And I actually just like went and sat on the balcony with my like evening magnesium hot chocolate, and I was just watching it, and it was so nice. Like there's something so cozy about like being on the balcony, and then it's like, well, it wasn't raining then, but like you could see the lightning and you could hear the thunder, and it's just like this really interesting like energy in the air when you're like sitting outside but you're like sheltered from the elements. And then when I was going to sleep, the rain started, and let me tell you, like it was like torrential rain. And this morning when I like got up and went out on the balcony, and normally like because my balcony is sheltered, it can like rain a ton and like the balcony does not get wet. Like even Cyclone Alfred happened at the beginning of the year, and even with all of that, like the balcony itself, it stayed dry. And so yesterday it must have just been like the right direction of the rain. And this morning I went out there, and the floor mat, like the doormat that is there, it was wet. Like I stepped on it and I was like, why is that wet? And I was looking at the pots, and like they all looked very well watered, and I was like, what is going on? Because normally the rain doesn't come like in, but I guess it did. So everyone got a real good drink, including my like garden clogs, which is probably not great for them, but oh well, it is what it is. But I wanted to unbox this delivery, which is one of my favorite deliveries to get every single year around this time. And like even just look at the packaging that comes in the mail. So if you know, you know where this packaging is from. Let's open her up together. So I mean, the attention to detail this is from Magic of I, which is my absolute favorite astrology planner ever. Like even the fact that I get to like work with them on this is just surreal, because I remember when I first saw them on Instagram, I was like, oh my god, that is the most beautiful planner I have ever seen. You'll see it in a second, you'll see why. And like I was so excited about the idea of like purchasing one, let alone like years later, now we work together. It's just surreal to me sometimes still. And I love that when you order the planner, they actually give you so many other goodies as well. So first you get this little Magic of I like dust bag, which is really great if you're gifting these. And this is like the best gift ever if you know someone who likes astrology, like wants to get into astrology, just wants like a beautiful planner. This is the most incredible gift to give them. They will be so happy. And yeah, these dust bags are super cute. I use them just for storing other stuff in. It also comes with this cute little sticker, which is their logo, and it's got the shiny, which we love. It also comes with this little moon phase calendar. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Perfect. And this just comes with it for free. And this is just perfect. Like you could prop it on your desk. You could put it up on your wall. Like I just think it's so beautiful. It tells you when the full moon is. It tells you when the new moon is. And this is actually really good because gardening by the moon is something that I have been really wanting to get into. And so the way that gardening by the moon works is certain plants are supposed to be planted in certain moon cycles. And if you think that sounds weird and woo, like people have been doing this for hundreds of years. Like it just seems insane to me how people think that this stuff is crazy, when I'm like, but we've literally been like doing stuff by like the moon cycles, the sun cycles, this time of year for like since people have been farming, which is a long, long time. And I just think it's a sign of how disconnected we are from nature. The fact that we think it's weird to do things by the moon cycle, like it would have an effect. It's like, of course it would have an effect. Like, you can't tell me that you don't notice the feeling of like the sun when you go outside or when it's not sunny. And just because you don't maybe look at the moon, you think it's not affecting you. Absolute insanity. Anyways, so next we have, it always just comes in, oops, I ripped it, in such beautiful wrapping. Like, you could even just, like, it gets sent to you like this. You could literally like pop this in the dust bag. That's your wrapping done, gift finished. So yeah, I think this is, I just don't have enough good words to say about it. I'm just obsessed with everything about it. So they've given us this beautiful journal, and their journals are just amazing. Like, first of all, look at the heft on that. That is like a good sized journal. And there's just something about opening up a journal where it's just full of promise, isn't it? It's like a whole new world, a whole new version of you. Like, and I think this is a good time of year also doing like that visioning, like, who do you want to be next year? Even though like, I'm not big on like New Year's stuff, because I'm like, time is a construct. Like, it's not even real. So like, why do you care? Why have we all collectively decided like, oh, what you finish in this year has more significance than if you had started it next year? I just think it's crazy. And also, you want to know something else interesting I learned? So recently, in like the Tudor era, the Tudors had a different New Year's to what we have now. They celebrated a different New Year. It was closer to like, it was in March, which is closer to Aries season, which is like the astrological New Year. So I think it's really interesting because especially in the Northern Hemisphere, where the Tudors were, spring makes so much more sense to be the start of a year to me than like midwinter. Like, I just think nobody wants to do anything in January. You want to hunker down, you want to hibernate, you are not thinking about goal setting, you're not thinking about being a go-getter, you're just chilling. Especially, I would imagine in Tudor times where it's like we don't have like electricity and like modern heating and all the things that kind of like confuse our body as to what season it is or make us more comfortable as we navigate those seasons. So yeah, I think it's just interesting to highlight that it was like, what we associate culturally as January 1st being the new year, it's not even always been that through human history. But that aside, that's my little rant for the day. These notebooks, so I've unwrapped the plastic. You can see how it has that beautiful gold iridescent foiling, which is just so stunning. And they're like a vegan leather. So it does have like a really interesting texture to it where it does feel like leather basically, which I think is so beautiful. And then the stunning, like, my face is in it, there we go, the stunning script on the side that says the light of nature here and now, magic vibe journal. And these pages, the cover pages, are just my absolute favorite. Like, you cannot tell me that that is not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Just everything about it is like an elevated, beautiful journaling experience. And I really think that like elevating the everyday is like one of the keys to just enjoying your life that much more. It almost feels like an act of rebellion in a way, I think, because I just think modern culture and capitalism and everything has really contributed to everything being like productivity focused, maximized for profits. Like, even if you look at the architecture that we have now compared to like architecture even like 100 years ago, like before, especially like in Victorian times and all of that, like the attention to detail, everything was beautiful, and it just has such a profound effect on your mindset and how you feel when everything that you are interacting with you find beautiful. It's like that William Morris quote that's like, don't have anything in your house that you don't know to be like useful or functional or beautiful or something along those lines. And I think it's so true. And maybe people will be like, you're just being frivolous, or like that's not necessary, but it's like, I think that's what the human experience is about. And also, when you make the things that you interact with on a daily basis beautiful, like, it changes how you move through the world. Like, I just, yeah, anyways. This is the most beautiful journal, I think, and we've got some beautiful lined pages, so you can do whatever kind of doodling, journaling, whatever you would like to do in there. This is just a really nice companion to have, and I do have a code for Magic of I, so it's just going to be Kim Akrig. I'll put it on the screen. That gets you 10% off of everything on their website, and I'm going to show you the planner next. These come in different colors as well, and you can also get them with like the same pattern as the journals, or the journals the planners have on the front if you prefer that, but I do really like this little botanical motif. I think it's really nice, and it got like little phases of the moon. I'll like just take a look at that. She is so beautiful. But yes, the code Kim Akrig gets you 10% off of everything on the website. And here's another thing with the planners that I have from previous years, I don't throw them away. I use them as decor. I use them, I love like the look of stacking a few books on top of each other as like a styling feature. I can literally show you right now. So can we see it? There we go. You can literally see that I've used two of my old planners as a book stand. So yeah, they remain functional and beautiful in your life for years to come. But this is the pièce de résistance of this package, if I can get it open. And I think it's nice that they do come wrapped like this, so you know nothing's going to happen to it. It's not going to get damaged in transit or anything like that, and it's going to be perfect and pristine when you get her. So just toss that in the trash. This is the planner for 2026. Of course, they have all sorts of different colors on the website, so if you are not a burgundy girly, but like, who are we kidding? Who's not a burgundy girly? You can get it in different colors, but this is just stunning. Like, they previously did all the journal covers in the same like vegan leather like these, but obviously design was the same, but it was just the vegan leather. But this comes in a beautiful burgundy velvet, which is just so rich. Matches my nails. So lush. Like, the iridescent gold foiling on the cover is just everything. And when you open her up, that is the title page. And yeah, I just think they're beautiful. And the best thing about it is it's not even just a planner. It is also an astrology guidebook and almanac. So obviously I'm not going to walk you through every single thing in detail because I don't want to give it all away. But basically the front, like up, like that whole section is basically a book. It's like an almanac, it's a guidebook. They tell you how to, they label each day with the astrological transits of the day, like so. And if you don't know what all those little symbols mean, don't worry, because they explain it to you in the beginning, but they also give you this cheat code and explain what, like, so there's a place to put your chart. And they explain what all the signs mean, what all the houses mean, what different kinds of transits mean. So you can really learn how to interpret like the astrological energy or the astrological weather of the day, and like plan your time around like what feels most supportive to you and what you're doing, which I just think is such like a beautiful way to work with the energy of astrology. And we also get like how to use the moon sign, the different elements, like just as a resource. I think these are amazing. Of course, I don't want to go through every page because I do want some of it to be a surprise, but let's just see if I can show you something. So this is the thing I was really excited for. This is the moon planting guide. And going back to what I was talking about before of like planting by the moon phases, this is going to be so helpful because it tells you like what kind of plants to plant when, and by that I mean, say like for example in this particular moon phase it says plant above ground annuals with seeds, inside fruit like peas, beans, squash, tomatoes, peppers, plant 2 days before a full moon for peak moisture. Like just stuff like that where I'm like, this is going to be so interesting. And when I do my seed planting for this coming season, I mean they're all planted now, but the next season I'm definitely going to be looking at this and trying things out, and maybe even I can do it as like a little experiment, like try planting different seeds at different times and see which ones do the best. I think that'll be really interesting. What else? And so if you're also still learning about your signs, they do have this section here which tells you all the signs, and yeah, obviously you have your sun, your moon, your rising, and then all the other planets and where they were placed, and that really tells you a whole lot more than just looking at your sun sign. But yeah, they also get like space at the beginning of each month for goal setting, writing out your visions, and like how I like to use this is I'll just like write it down, but I'll write out the month as if it's already happened. And I'll be like, wow, this month I'm so happy that this happened and this happened and this happened. And it's interesting when you reflect back on that and you see how much, like when you put those intentions out there, it comes to fruition. But yeah, I just think like these illustrations, insane. So yeah, that is the magic of iPlanner. You can get different colors. I believe they still do the leather covers as well if you're not in the mood for burgundy velvet. But yeah, I use my code Kim Akrig, and that works on everything on the website. So yeah, so super excited to be sharing that with you guys for the upcoming year. This is one that like I literally have used one of these every single year since 2018. So yeah, it tells you how good it is. And like I said, you can keep using it as decor once the year is over. So yeah, let's get going with the day. Also, I found a new lip product that I had to share with you guys because it was kind of interesting, and I saw the ads for it. So you can either wear this as like a lip liner, or you can wear it all over your lips. So this is from Smoosh, I think you say it. This is the shade Raspberry Kiss. So I have it on now. I actually put it on last night because I wanted to just see what it looked like before I committed to wearing it for a full day. And I put it over my entire lips, and then I did like the Refi lip gloss in the shade Topaz over top, and I feel like this color is really nice. I did use a lip liner afterwards just to kind of like outline and define my lips, because I feel like that gave it like a nice wash of color. Like that pinky color is all this. And yeah, I mean, I've eaten today, I've been drinking water and doing all the things, and it's still on there. So I feel like it's like a really nice, like easy, like your lips but better kind of vibe, or like maybe if you're like on holiday and you just don't want to have to worry about like your lip color coming off all the time. Yeah, I really like it. I feel like it's like a sort of like, it's just kind of subtle, but also makes it look like you have lips, which is always nice. And it, like, I love a long-lasting product, you know that. I did try and use this shade as just a lip liner for me, and I think it was just too close to my actual lip liner because it didn't really show. But they have another shade called Velvet Cacao, which is sort of more like a nude brown, and that I found was a really good lip liner. I tried it over my whole lip and I wasn't really sure if I liked it, but then I realized I might have to try that experiment again, because I actually had been using another lip product that day that has a little bit of a stain effect. So I wasn't sure if like the stain was totally from the other one, because when I did it all over my lips, I was like, why is it so bright? Like I thought the shade was supposed to be a bit more brown. If you want to see what that looked like on my TikTok, I'm at Kim Akrig over there. I did like a trial video trying it on, so you can see how that looked. It was way more red, but then when I did it as just like a lip liner, I thought it was actually really nice. So yeah, and it's just so, there's something so satisfying about like just peeling it off too. Like it goes on like this bright color, and then you leave it on for like 15 to 20 minutes. So like while you're doing other stuff, or while you're doing the rest of your makeup or whatever. And yeah, but I'm procrastinating on Pilates, so let's get into that. So this is Hustle's online platform. So what are we feeling in terms of classes? I mean, we could go into, so if you go into like the monthly classes, which will be over here, and then you can see they've got like week 1, week 2, week whatever, and so you can follow these if you just want someone to make up a plan for you, and they show you how long each workout is, and I think maybe you get to know like each of the instructors, and you get to see like some of them are really hard. Like Kika, she drives a hard bargain. So I feel like we'll just go and see what she's up to. This is a bar workout, and then I'll bring you a bit closer maybe so you can see. So you can see they have the playlist here, and you can just pop that on Spotify. Yes, Spotify, we want to open you. Love reading the comment section and knowing that like other people are also suffering as much as I am. So you can press play, and that's kind of the vibe. Also, once it starts, you'll see the equipment that you need. So I'm gonna press play on this, grab the tools, and meet you back here. Also, how do I talk to you? Also, because it is a bar workout, I just use a chair as the bar, and then also I invested in a Pilates ball, but you could absolutely just use like a pillow or something if you don't have a Pilates ball at home. And that's one of the really good things about the platform, is it's so adaptable. And I mentioned earlier that you can use the code HustleKim. I will put it on the screen as well as down below to get your first month for only $20, and you get access to all the recipes, all the workouts. It's just the most insane value. So yeah, let's get into it.
Or a Pilates ball, you can still do this class with me.
We've been in the kitchen this whole vlog, but I like being in the kitchen, so maybe that's not a bad thing. But I was just sitting down to do my next block of work, and I was gonna make myself a little drink to motivate myself. Let me know if this is something you do too. Like after lunch, okay, the new routine is, so I've been telling you guys like nonstop about New Calm. So I'll have my lunch, I'll do like a 20-30 minute rescue session of New Calm, which basically is like for stress relief. It's like the equivalent of like 2 hours of sleep, but in like 20 minutes. And for me, who I can really struggle to keep my energy going through the afternoon, and that leads me to like reaching for things like coffee or my matcha drinks or whatever. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, but I think it's like your body is looking for that energy boost, and I'm like, why not get it what it wants by just resting yourself? So that's been pretty amazing, like noticing the difference of how like I'm just so much more alert, awake, focused, engaged in my afternoon block of work. So that's super exciting. But I still like to have a little drink just to, I don't know, sit at my desk and have something interesting to like sip on while I'm working. So this is a new release from New Harvest. It is their chai latte, and this is a functional chai latte blend, and it has iron in it, it has B12, it has fiber for like digestion, perfect for after your lunch, depending what you ate for lunch. And it also has, what was the other thing I saw in here that I thought was really exciting? Cinnamon is also really good for regulating your blood sugar, so that's also good after lunch. Like you don't want like that glucose spike and then drop, because that can be really draining for you as well. And the other thing, there it is, okay, Siberian ginseng and green tea. So it does have a little bit of caffeine in it, but it's definitely not like a coffee, and ginseng is really good for just giving you that little brain boost, and it's one of those supplements that like my body really likes it. So yeah, it also just literally tastes like a cinnamon roll. This thing tastes phenomenal. If you use my link down below, I believe it gets you $20 off of an order from New Harvest. So this came alongside they had a bundle of their newest flavor of moon milk as well, which is mint chocolate flavor. And this has magnesium in it, which is really good for helping you sleep. It's good for your muscles, helping you relax. And it also has L-tryptophan, which is the thing in, like, if you have a big turkey dinner and you feel really tired afterwards, L-tryptophan is the thing making you feel tired. But it also helps with recovery. And does this have anything else exciting in it? L-theanine, passion flower extract, lemon balm, like all the things that are, oh, and it has zinc, camu, which is really high in vitamin C. Vitamin C on its own, and zinc is like nature's antibiotic essentially, and it's really good for your skin. Taking like a herbal supplement with zinc in it was one of the huge things that helped me like transform my skin. I used to have like quite like struggle with acne a lot in my 20s, and like seeing a naturopath, doing like homeopathic remedies, skin needling, and all of that together is really what transformed my skin, which is like a million times better than it was now in my 30s than it was in my 20s. But I still had like a little bit of like scarring and stuff from that, and the zinc is one of those things that really helps your skin heal itself. And it's also good for your immune system. Vitamin C is obviously good for your immune system. So lots of goodness packed into one little drink. If you don't like mint chocolate things, first of all, there's the door. You can leave. I'm joking. I love mint chocolate. I know it's not for everyone, but I really like it. If you don't, they have many other flavors of moon milk as well. I also really like their collagen infused one, which is just like a straight hot chocolate vibe. And then they also have one that is Rocky Road, and like she's sweet, but like delicious. Like if you're looking for something like really treaty, that's actually not, like, these are sugar-free. They're sweetened with stevia. So it's like a treat that makes you feel like you're having a treat, but it's actually doing a lot of good things for you. I usually have this one after dinner or one of the other options. Like, you should see my cupboard at the moment. It's just absolutely stacked with all the different flavors of moon milk. The matcha powder from New Harvest is also my favorite. It's a go-to. I've shown you guys that before. Where is she? This one, the matcha latte, the vanilla flavor, ceremonial matcha, prebiotics, super good for your gut. And does it have anything else fun and special in here? It has a little bit of vitamin C too, but like not so much that if you had like both of these together, you'd be like over your limit or anything. Anything else in here? Oh yeah, this has lucuma, which I know it does something good for you, but I can't remember what. And anything else interesting? No. I mean, the matcha itself is interesting, but I like that it's like a matcha powder and it has prebiotics, and it's like going to be delicious, and it's also going to give you some extra goodness as well. So I really also like having this after lunch. I probably wouldn't have both of them on the same day, but just as a little afternoon pick-me-up, the matcha is delicious as well. And yeah, this is what I'm gonna make with you guys right now. It literally tastes like a cinnamon roll. Like, I wish I could drink after drink after drink, but I'm like, we have to have some boundaries here. Like, one is enough. But all of these things together, these you can get bundled together, which is a really good way to try both of them. And like, if you thought like cost per like drink, if you were out to buy it, like something like this would probably be like $10 to $12, and it definitely does, you get many more than just one serve out of that container. So yeah, use my link down below. They also, the nice thing I find about them is they blend really easily. You know how some powders don't blend very good? You can also get these cute little scoops off of New Harvest as well. They have like this size, and they also have a teaspoon size, and because the lids are like so, these are recyclable, which I also love, but I just stick this under here, and that's how I get it open. Maybe you don't care, maybe it's fine for your nails, but I'm like, I spend so much time doing my nails, I don't want to ruin them by like digging into things. It just smells so good. So I usually do 1 tablespoon of this into a glass, and I'll bring you down so you can see. see what's happening. There's a couple different ways. Can you see? No. There we go. Oh. That's better. There's a couple different ways that I make this. Sometimes I'll do it with like a shot of coffee, and then it's like an iced dirty chai, which is amazing. But right now I'm just gonna do it with like as an iced version. You could do it hot as well, of course, but it's just pretty warm out, and I like having an iced drink after lunch, so that's what we're gonna do. I have boiled the water already, and I'll just kind of do like, I don't know, 1/3 of the cup. And I'll take my little frother and we'll froth her up. The smell is just so good. Like, it literally smells like a cinnamon roll. And it's like a perfect amount of like spiciness for the chai as well. So yeah, no nasty sugary chai syrup for us. Next, I'm gonna load it up with, I go pretty heavy on the ice because I want it to just sort of melt slowly while I'm working. That seems like enough. And then I just top up the rest with almond milk or whatever your favorite milk is. Grab my little glass straw. And now we have a sip. Sort of try and mix everything together without spilling it, because I made it quite full. It's just so good. Like, it really tastes like, this doesn't taste like it should be healthy at all, but it's actually really good for you. Yum! All right, back to the computer, back for work block 2 of the day.
Full moon, supermoon energy. It's just absolutely enormous. It never comes out as good on camera, but it's so orange in real life.